I had ran into somebody in my dorm that was rapping. His name Lil Carlos or something. I can't remember. It was Carlos C or something. And he was on some shit like he was bringing equipment into the building. So I was like, bro, you rap. And it was late one night. It's me and him in the house. So that's how I knew then it was something meant for me to get back into it. So when I seen bro, he was like, yeah, bro, you want to come in here with what? So he stopped everything he was doing so me and him could rap. So, you know what I'm saying? I get on the beat, get my cadence, my style. So he like, yeah. And I done seen it plenty of time where me and somebody supposed to do a song and they get it to the point where they feel like the song too much for them. So they be like, I'm gonna work on my part later on. I'm gonna send it to you when I'm through. Don't never hear from them. So I keep the songs myself now, or I don't even send out songs with open version. But from there, it was like, shoot, with the music, I just tried to take off from it with that again. I had I was still doing my street activities and stuff, making some money. So I felt like I could start paying for features and verses. And the first verse I tried to pay for was with Paper Route. It was when Jay Fizzle first got signed. Paper Route Jay Fizzle, because Key Glock was already, I think he was already like 2-3 bands for a verse, and Dolph was like 10 or 15 at the time. Lil Baby just came out hard. He was $1,000, and Moneybag had just came out, and it was between all of them. So I said, I'm just gonna start with the younger crowd because that's around my age, and I know we could come up together if he and bro really rock with me. So I sent the money out for the verse and never got the verse back. Bro was saying he didn't get the money and so forth. So he sent me his address to come to his house. Paper Route Crew sent me their address to come out there to work on the song. And I never went out there. And me personally, because I felt like maybe I didn't know how to take it. Like if bro was serious about coming out there, you know what I'm saying? Because at this point, like my manager at the time was my homeboy, not Kill. So I feel like how we was coming at them and how they was coming back, you know, we had came to an agreement. That's what made him send the location. But you know, y'all way in Memphis and we in Alabama, so I didn't know whether it was legit business or y'all come out here, then, you know what I'm saying, be prepared. So, you know what I'm saying, that's just a situation that I had to let die down as I kept progressing. So over time, it was more so like, I ain't finna pay for features no more because of that. But it got to a point again where like, I'm still doing my street activities and I got the money. I ran in the Space Jam boat. He was signed to Interscope at the time and LVRN. So me and Bruh linked up. I paid him what he wanted for the verse. We knocked the song out, but over time, me and Bruh started establishing a relationship. Like he was telling me where he would be at or come to Atlanta rock with him. And so, you know, I'm thinking like, okay, so now I can learn the business. I can learn something from being around Bruh. Then it got to the point where me and Bruh weren't talking no more. We had did the song, maybe we linked up probably 2-3 times after that, and we just lost touch. So I think I talked to him one time last year, 2 times last year. We was talking about shooting the video for it, but we didn't ever get together for it. So it got to the point where it's either I could either take it serious or I could have kept playing, and I felt like I was playing for the longest because I didn't know what to do. And I'm making money, but not spending it where it need to be spent. So leading up to that time, I'm buying more and more equipment, mics, interfaces, speakers, and so forth, trying to perfect my craft and still doing it wrong. So finally, I met my manager, Kip, at the store. So me and him linked up, we got together and so forth. And, you know, me and bro, we didn't actually get together and sit down till maybe 2 months after we met. So it was more so like, from the time I met you at the store to then, it's stuff going on in my personal life still. Like we done had shows. I ain't got shot at behind some more stuff with a DJ, just different little stuff. Like, so finally, when I felt like all this stuff is out the way, I could finally focus. Bruh started coming through. It was the 4th of July. Somebody wanted to be crazy out where we stayed at then. Wanted to try us that day. So, you know, shots fired, just all that, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on no more of that, but since then, bruh seen like, okay, you really out here, you living, and I need to see what I can do to try to remove you from this situation. So bruh came back the next morning. We had a show that night on the 4th of July. Me, him, his other artists. So we linked up the next morning. We came to his house that night. We was doing a couple songs, just freestyling around. We linked up the next morning, and from there it was just shit. We had started building a relationship from there, and you know what I'm saying. Everything been good since then, and we just been holding it down, pushing the fort. And like I say now, you know what I'm saying. Everything done paid off because we stayed down with each other. We had the actual opportunity of learning each other on the business side and a personal side. So I feel like that's the best way to do business if you get to meet somebody personally and business-wise. That way you understand what type of emotions that this person has or what you might have to deal with versus let me just deal with you on a business note. And that's all I know you for, because everything could be just business. We can never build a relationship off of it.